Hello and welcome back to ComputerCraft. Going to go through some math sort of stuff now. Something called var. Uh, I'll put a string in here. Also, interestingly enough, you don't need to specify the type of variable you're using, whether it's a string, integer, or boolean. So I'll put a string in there. We'll print it. And then we'll do a wow, it takes some doing to get that wrong. Okay. All right, so there we go. So that's one way to do it. Okay. So there we go. Of course, we can simplify that simply by creating the assignment at the beginning. Then we get the same return statement there. Okay, so yeah, so I'm going to try. I don't know. I'll probably just try lots of things here actually, because may as well. So that's cool. What should I do now then? Well, I guess we'll go through these letters first. Okay, and again, yeah, I'll go through some of this stuff first, I think. No, sorry. That was not what I wanted to do, was it? Alright, yeah, actually, I suppose I can do it like that. So we get now, so we get 6 and 5 there. Obviously the reason is because we're printing y plus 1. Put in y plus x here, let's see what happens. We get an error with attempt to perform arithmetic on string. So it's obviously spotted a problem there. Once we do something like this, no, it still doesn't like it. So obviously concatenation between a string and a between two different types is more complicated, and you would imagine we need to do the two string thing, two string or two number to rectify that issue. But that's beyond the scope of this particular episode. So yeah. So I guess we'll go around the alphabet. What else can I do here? I suppose I can do various things here. How should I do this? Alright, let's get rid of this string then for a minute. I'll do the string another time. Okay, so we'll just do some work on y for now. Okay, so what's going to happen here is the x will be defined as 10, it will be printed to the screen. The y will be defined as 5. We'll print y plus 1 to the screen, so 6 will be printed. Then we'll print still the value of y is that, but then the value of y will be changed to 13, and then that will be printed finally. So we'll have a look at that, and there we go. We can see that it's been printed like that. And we'll change the value of y. several times, I suppose. Square it, print it. Unfortunately, curiosity's kind of got the better of me here, which is never a good thing. I don't think that's going to work, to be honest. I'll give it a go though. It did work. Good. Very good. So as you can see, what's happened here is I've set Y to be, and actually I may as well go through. Alright, so we can see then that X is 10 and Y is 100. So that could make things interesting. Let's do a which one should I do? Let's do print. And I'm just gonna. What I've done before is I've looked at the math API, and I've chosen a few ones. So we'll do not that one. I've just chosen a few of the starter ones, sort of thing. Alright, so we should get, if it's 1, it should be 2, right? Yeah, I think so. So we should get 2 here. Let's see if we get 2. And we get 2. Alright, that's great. Now, so I've done... okay, so the next one we can try is... so just do a few of these things, and then I'll do. Yeah, I don't know. This is I have kind of got a structure for this, but it's all right. So the other one I can do is a ceiling of Y. And we should get the smallest integer larger than or equal to X. To Y rather. Yeah. So let's try that. So there we go. The smallest one is obviously equal to, so it's taken equal. But obviously, if we were at sort of 99.7, let's just clarify that. Yeah, and I suppose the fact that it's not just, yeah, I mean that obviously calls into question what kind of number we're dealing with here. So if I do Y equals 99.7, let's just do a print Y. It may not work, but it may do, we'll see. Let's have a look. There we go. So it's interesting, very interesting actually. I may even do some. All right, we'll see. So now if we do print math ceiling on this, let's have a look. So there we go. You can see that it's returned the thing. So it's a good way to deal with the rational numbers, isn't it? Yeah. All right. Is it rational or? Yeah, I suppose it is because it can be defined as a fraction. All right. Right. So what else did I want to do? So I do want to try and do some sort of, let's just, I may as well go through, let's just do that. I think I might just, I wonder if I can just do it like this. I wonder how many places we're going to get it for. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 places. Okay. All right. So yeah. So these will work. Luckily, the math stuff in most programs tends to just work, which is fortunate. So let's do. Let's set y to be 180. So we do math dot. We'll now print a math dot. Yeah, so it should be. It was 2 pi radians for a full circle, isn't it? So if we do math dot radians on y, 1 maybe. Let's see if we get 1. No, we still get pi again. Yeah, this may be where. Oh yes, of course. Sorry. All right. So if we change this to 360, we'll get 2 pi. Let's just check that. Okay, we get 2 pi. There we go. All right, so that's good. All right, so how are we gonna? Let's go back to 180. I'll just. I suppose I can leave it like that actually, because I can just keep on redefining it, so it makes it simpler. We'll do. So what does the sine wave look like? It starts at 0, 0, and then at 90 it gets to 1, and at 180 it goes to 0, and then at 270 it's -1. I think that's the sine wave. I can't even remember a lot of this stuff, to be honest. So we want it to be 1, so we'll get the sine of that. I suppose if we're going to do it like this, though, it probably makes more sense to do. All right, we're going to leave this. We're going to put this at 180, and we're going to get. I want us to see what we get here. What output comes here? This will be more interesting. I will move on to some of the 10,000. Let's just try some of the other ones then. I'm gonna have to look into this another time because. All right, well that looks like a more realistic figure. I'm just not quite sure how it's doing this. Let me just see what we get here. Which ones haven't I done? No, I've actually looked at all the ones I wanted to look at now. Yeah, I don't really understand why it's not coming out with. Yeah, because when I do that on my calculator, that's not what comes out, I'm pretty sure. Alright, one more. Alright, I can't spend too long on this. To be honest, I really need to do my trig again. Alright, finally we've got an actual proper answer. Yeah, I mean that makes sense, doesn't it? The sign at 0 is 0, and it should be 1. The cosine should be 1, right? Okay, good. All right. Well, at least we've actually come up with some actual answers, and they're all the things I wanted to. So that's all I really wanted to look at in that section there. I don't really want to go overboard with all this stuff, but at least we've actually got some decent answers there. Well, not decent, but if answers that actually, are not, are at least integer answers. Because always, obviously, with these things, you have to use math seeding all the time on them to actually get anywhere. But yeah, obviously, one of the important things then is going to be to concatenate them. And the other type, I suppose I've done strings and I've done yeah. Let's try and do some. We'll just briefly mention booleans here. So if we have a bool here, and we do not bool, and we take a look at this, we can see that it's negated the true value there. All right. Yeah, I may do something. I could do a simultaneous equation or something. Maybe fun. Let's go. I suppose we'll just do some an I here. All right. Let's just. All right. This is really not the way it's supposed to do it, but I may as well. Okay. All right. So we'll have a string. I think in a way it is actually good to do things like this because it's like it's like because it's more awkward. Yeah, let's just do this. This is going to be quite awkward. 1 + 5 = 6. All right. And then we'll do a big concatenation at the end. All right, so there we go. We've got a series of 5 strings there, and obviously I'll just print I'll print the last 2 there. Print our and of course a string is actually we don't need quotation marks when we're actually doing this. It's already been created. So we look at this, we can see that we got the string equals and 6 being printed there, which is good. This is getting quite long actually, but oh well. So now let's print out a whole list of stuff. So let's see if we can print out the whole sum, and we're going to want a space between everything, so it looks really nice. So we use ... to concatenate. So and then we're going to concatenate with a space in between each one. Okay, so the space will happen after the thing's been written. So we've got I, and then we're right on the next slot after I, and then we're going to put a space in there. And now this dot dot is simply saying concatenate directly. There's no space in the concatenation. So we'll do a J there. And then we need another space. Okay, so we're at 1 plus. And then we need to concatenate once more. And we'll put K. Need a space. Concatenate once more. No, this is why you have to be careful. Space. Well, you need to put a dot there. Yeah, I was thinking it looks a bit wrong, but it's because I put a comma in there instead. All right. The space goes here. Then we can concatenate them once more. The space goes not there. Directly after the variable is where we're going to place the space. And then we're going to concatenate directly without placing a space. So, yeah. Let's see what happens now. Yeah, I made a mistake. Okay. Is that all right? Looks right to me. Alright, this may be a bit more trouble than I thought. Let's try like this first of all. Good. Still one step at a time. Okay. So we want the space coming in here. And then the K coming in there. All right? No, we don't. Alright, you know what? I'm not sure what's going on here actually. Yeah, I'm just gonna look at this a bit more. I may have put an extra quotation mark in there, but it's worth looking at anyway. Because you would think it's just this. But that most definitely does not work. Attempt to call string. But surely the spaces are closed off. Yeah, this is why I thought maybe it's going to be the other way around. so that we can concatenate it, and then it ends off. Yeah. What about this? No. Alright, I'm going to leave it there because I'm not sure what's going on here. It doesn't appear though that you can alright, fuck this. It doesn't appear that you can concatenate more than 2 there. Alright, so luckily I've got rid of all those. So let's do that equals 5. That equals 6. So let's try something else. Let's try and do no spaces here. 2 times L. No, let's not do it like that. Let's put the variable first. And then, alright, so we should get 10 plus 60, alright? No, sorry, 46 is what we should get anyway. Okay, good. What should we do now? Yeah, we'll have to look into that one. I need to look into how it's but to be honest, I know that it's a very it's more of a problem. But then again, it was the same type of thing. But I still want to look into this. So what could we do here? Yeah. I mean, there's not too much more really I can do at this stage, I suppose. I mean, obviously, I could do brackets and I could do, yeah, it's not really a huge amount. I did the square root thing already. I did some of the math functions. I've done a fair amount here. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave it for this. Leave it here. There's not really too much more I can think of doing at this stage. And yeah, that's all for now. So thanks for watching.